So we'll move on to the second article of today's editorial analysis, that is the right keys. Okay, so this is again about the pandemic. We'll quickly move on and see what is there in this article, and also I'm going to give you the brief analysis of this article too. The right keys: unlocking the economy, further calls for vigilance and stronger health surveillance. So what is my vigilance and strong health surveillance? Vigilance is nothing but surveillance, observation. Okay, the citizens organized a vigilance committee to punish lawbreakers. The Unlock 4 guidelines of the Home Ministry, allowing all but a few activities that attract large crowds with supportive measures by states, reflect deep economic distress. India resorted to the world's most rigorous lockdown early on in the COVID-19 pandemic, where infection spread had just begun. There were just over 600 cases on March 25th. It has now liberalized most activities, restricting only those that witness gatherings in excess of 100 people. Okay, what is meant by rigorous, meticulous, or careful, diligent, strict, stern? The selection process is extremely rigorous. This comes at a time when daily infections are scaling new highs. Monday, it was 78,512 on Monday, and growing at a faster rate than in the US and Brazil, which have held the top spots globally. Resumption of economic activity, including metro and other public transport services, will ease the pain for many and prevent a further precipitous decline in earnings and spending. But if it is not accompanied by rigorous infection control, a major public health penalty could lie ahead. The precipitous, dangerously high or steep, done suddenly, in haste. He drove on a precipitous mountain. Okay, where are we? Resumption of economic activity included, we completed all this. Successful unlocking requires enabling movement, including international travel, within a specific scientific regime of identification, testing, and inexpensive quarantine were needed. So, like, what they're saying is, we were careful in the beginning, right? On March 24th, we were just having 600 cases in India, but now in the present, like, if you think about the scenario of yesterday, per a day we are getting nearly 80,000 cases in all round. We're getting 80,000 cases per day, but on March 25th it was 600, right? So they are saying about that time we followed many rigorous restrictions were there. We were very careful, but now, so like that time it was complete lockdown, so no one was able to go out. So though they go out, there will be many cops find there will be many cops who will be searching, right? So you will be caught there and you can't go out. But now it is different phases of unlock. So everyone is going out, like they can't lead life by sitting in the home. Just so what they are saying is, it's increasing rapidly, and the first first three hotspots are USA, Brazil, and third one is India. So we must be careful, following the precautions and moving on our life. Okay, so what like for testing itself, you need some identifications and all those. They're all saying about all those in this. When the pandemic was unfolding, a major concern was that of the wildfire spread overwhelming a lopsided healthcare system, in which intensive care is meager, urban-centric, and expensive even for the middle class. This painful reality of the virus retaining high transmissibility and unpredictable disease impacts is relevant today, as it was then, as people resume the jobs and travel. Students, meanwhile, continue to be despondent, as there is no escape from high tuition fees, while online teaching remains experimental. Worryingly, many lockdown-weary people have begun to disregard safety norms, abandoning mask and distancing norms. What about despondent, disheartened, discouraged, low-spirited? She started to feel despondent about ever finding a job. Okay, and what about weary? Caused to become tired, exhausted, fatigued. Okay, like when you do a work, you feel like I'm worried now. Worried. WEARY. I was a little worried after the long journey. So what they're saying now is, what are the difficulties? What are the situations each person is facing in their life due to this pandemic? And it's very expensive now. So when you like many of them now are needed, like you don't say that majority of them are needing intensive care units, but some of them are needing intensive care units. So these units are not available because due to the rapid increase of cases, it is being difficult even for the hospitality to give everyone an intensive care unit. And even though like if you join in government hospitals, there are not that much sophisticated equipment, or like they give you something when you're in a very critical situation. But when you compare with the private and government hospitals, private hospitals are charging in a very high ways, but government hospital doesn't charge anything, a very reasonable cost. It's very low cost, you should see. So it is very expensive for the middle class. And you like if you don't go out, even though if when you go out, you should wear a mask, you should follow distance norms. There are several precautions you should take. But though there is not that much income which used to come before now, so it is very difficult for the middle class people and very many other sector people. So now the education has become online. So like even the fee charge is increasing, and there is no decrease in the fee charge. Parents must pay. It is a lot of confusion world. It has become a confusion world, and it is a lot of many people are facing difficulties now due to the pandemic. Okay, India is proceeding with its unlock strategy against the backdrop of scientific models that estimate that the actual infections could be 10 times the reported 3.6 million. The implication, which was voiced by Harvard Global Health Institute, taking antibody test data into account, and is the tally for positive cases could be between 25 million and 70 million given India's high population. Evidence also indicates that there is a deceleration spread through should reflect in lower test positivity rate. If India states have 8% or higher positivity compared to 1% in the over the peak locations such as New York or South Korea, it indicates far more undetected infections in the population and significantly low testing. These insights point to the 10 years nature of the unlock program, the need for constant vigil, and the irrationality of exuberance. The pandemic cannot yet be viewed in the past tense, and there is a long wait for possible vaccine. The impending scenarios underscore the need for wider testing and safe behavior. The new normal required governments to prioritize work from home and actively support green mobility such as walking and use of bicycles. It must in parallel identify the infection and scale of healthcare access. So what about exuberance? Quality of being full of anxiety, or like over anxious towards something, energy or cheerfulness. He maintained a youthful exuberance. Tennis, very weak, unsubstantial, negligible, fragile. The dictator's hold on power is tenuous. Impending, about to happen, imminent. Impending crisis over trade made everyone nervous. Okay. So the last passage is indicating that positivity rate is increasing, and about everyone is waiting for the vaccine to come. So you can't describe each one feelings, right? Like it is all this. If the article indicates just what you say maximum of the information which is collected from the from different areas, right? So, and this article is about the COVID-19 and how it's spreading, what are the situations faced by different kinds of people and all those. And this article is also completed. I thank everyone of you for watching this video. Thank you very much.